Yes, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another live market analysis, right? So, for those of you who are new here, we will be going through the market today of Nifty and Bank Nifty, and we shall be seeing how the market did go about today. Any support, resistance, any good trades we can find, and prediction for tomorrow, right? So, before we do start, make sure um that you like the video as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel. And a quick disclaimer before we start that we do not provide any trades or calls or anything. This is purely for educational purpose only. And before you make any trade, make sure you consult your financial advisor. Yes. So good evening, guys. We shall get into the analysis quickly today. So make sure you bring in your chai, coffee for the evening, according to where you are, and we shall get into it, right? So, yes, we shall go through Nifty first because I usually trade Nifty. So, we can just quickly go into the market replay, take a look at how the market was today, right? So yes, I shall just quickly start it at 5x. So today was a gap up opening that we saw from yesterday. It wasn't a very big gap up, but yes. So as you can see, I think the gap up should have been covered up by this fall. But other than that, the market seems like it was sideways, if I'm not wrong, unless we see a big down move or up move. Let's just see. Yes, so it does seem a little sideways, no major movements as of such. But yes, I think should be ending sideways as well, if I'm not wrong. Okay, it's around 12:51. So usually there is a move around this time, right? Due to US markets and all that, there might be as okay, it was very sideways as we can see, moving around 17,430. And I think throughout it looks this way, right? Okay, towards the end, around 253. Now we have a good up move, which you can see. I'm not sure if it did cross. Okay, I don't think it crossed today's high as well. Yeah. So today's high was around 70,489, but it ended around 474, right? So it did not break today's high at all. PCR is around 1.1, and yes, this is the OI chart. So yeah, we'll just quickly go through the option chain itself directly. We were looking at Nifty, so yes, I should just check Nifty. So as we can see, there's no very strong support yet, right? So it's still playing around 17,300, where there is no proper resistance. Sorry, my bad. Yes, proper resistance, as you can see, and support also. So 17,000, I think 200 did seem like a very strong support that we had drawn in the previous analysis as well. And here we can see 17,700, which is a little far off as of now, as a very strong resistance. So yes, so 17,200, 17,000, and 17,700, as well as okay, here 17,500, right? So these are the support and resistance levels that we will be looking at in the chart as well. So if we quickly just go through the OI of Nifty as well, we'll get a good idea through the PCR data. So yes, as we look at it, it's 1.1, which is good. If we let's just compare it with the previous day's data, right? So this was a holiday, Saturday, Sunday, 31st. Friday was when we did last one. And yes, let me just quickly close that. And if we look at the PCR, 1.3 to 1.1 is what the change has gone through from 31st March to 3rd April, right? So it's around, so today it's around one, which seem like it's not very bullish, neither very bearish either, but it has come down to from 1.3 to 1.1, right? So yes, let me just quickly open the chart for analysis. Okay, this is Bank Nifty. So there is a little nice channel in the Bank Nifty, which we shall come back to. But in Nifty, if we look at it, yes. Okay. Yeah, so this was the gap up opening, right? So I think it opened around, I mean, the close of 31st March was around 17,366, whereas the, I think, opening was around 17,428. So around a 50, 60, 70 point gap up opening, which it immediately covered around 920 itself, right? So there was no covering up later. So it was an immediate opening and it fell down to completely cover up the gap up. So if we look at it from the previous days, yes, so this is 17,200 is our strong support zone, as we saw in the option chain as well. Uh, so this should continue to act as our support for a little more longer, as we can see, as the resistance is, there's no strong resistance as we saw. It's still playing around to find a proper resistance, but 17,500 should be a good psychological resistance, right? So I think if it crosses 17,500, it should be a very bullish move for Nifty as well. Until then, I would not be very bullish, but yeah, it has been a bullish move since a couple of days now. So as we saw through the market replay as well, it was a very sideways market. So yes, so today's high was, I think, the resistance that we can put in. That is 17,428, right? So this is the resistance we can put in for now. 17,200 is the strong support which we have. And I think today's low can be a support, not very strong support, but this can be the sideways movement that we are seeing currently, right? So if I just quickly put a, let me just put a price label over there as well, and a price label over here. So yes, so around 17,200, as you can see, is our very strong support. 17,428 or 430, which has been formed from today's high, will act as a support. 17,500 will be a very strong psychological resistance, right? So yes, these are the three zones. Oh, sorry. So sorry for that. Let me just move it. Yes, so this is our psychological resistance. This would be the day high resistance, which we're not sure if it will break or will not break, but looks like it will, right? But this 17,500 can act as a very strong psychological support. 17,200 is our very strong support, and 17,500 is our very strong resistance, right? So anything between that as of now is what we will be seeing as the days go on. So I think I personally, looking at the market, I don't think there is any trade in Nifty. Let me know if you guys did trade in Nifty. So okay, I think there's a question by Amar James asking what dashboard is this, right? So this is Stolo. So we are actually an all-in-one options trading platform where we provide market analysis, paper trading, strategy builder, and other powerful tools to make you a better trader, right? So this is as well, we have planned it in terms of the whole life cycle of an options trader. So yes, continuing the analysis. Yes, so this was Nifty. Specifically, there is would not have been a trade today. A 17,200 sell would have been a very nice option selling since a couple of days, as we have seen. And yes, okay, let me quickly move on to Bank Nifty, right? So yeah, Amar James, if this was the dashboard you're talking about, yes, this is the Stolo dashboard, as you can see. And yeah, you can sign up for free and use the 2-day trial that we have to use all the features that we have as well. And yes, you can quickly so from the dashboard itself we have a lot of tools which would tell you, so this is for predicting market direction, right? As we did with OI and option C, and we saw the support resistance levels. The OI would say, okay, is it a bullish or is it bearish through PCR data, and a lot more. We have what the big players are up to, that would show us what FII, DII data, and a lot more, right? So you can check it out. I won't be covering that in today's live section. So yeah, quickly going through the market analysis for Bank Nifty. So I shall just go to the market replay here, go to the index, and let's see. So I think Bank Nifty also should have been a similar gap up as Nifty. Let me just put it at 5x and quickly we can go through this as well, right? So yes, so I think similar to Nifty, there was a gap up here which got covered again. So Bank Nifty somehow feels a little more bullish than Nifty, but yes, as we look at it, it seems similar to Nifty, where it does look sideways today, right? So also tomorrow, that is 4th April, will be a trading holiday. So I think DK would play a huge role in this week, and there's 2 holidays, right? So Friday also being a holiday, I think. So it's traders will have a lot of free time this week in order to do more analysis or just take some rest as well, right? So yeah, Bank Nifty, looking at it, we see a lot. It does seem a lot more bullish, right? So we have a PCI of 1.3, which is very bullish, and we can see we have a lot of OI change at 40,500. And yes, let me just, yeah. So if we see the chart of Bank Nifty, it seems to be much more bullish than Nifty, right? Nifty seemed a little more sideways, but yes, Bank Nifty continues to seem very bullish, and PCI of 1.36, which is very good. We should quickly compare it with the previous day as well, right? So yeah, if we just go to analysis, let me just go to open interest, and have to just change this to Bank Nifty. And yes, so this was okay, 1.4, and if I quickly just change it to 31st March, that is Friday, 1.3. So it was moved from 1.3 to 1.4, right? Which is a very good sign that it is still continues. It continues to be bullish, right? So if we open the option chain quickly for Bank Nifty, yes. So Bank Nifty currently around 40,600. So here on the call side, I think so there's no real resistance as of yet over here. I think 41,000 seems very good. And on the put side here, we can see 40,500 and 40,000, right? So these are the strong support and resistances, which we'll again see in the chart as well. So if I just quickly go to the chart here, yeah, so this was a nice channel that I was seeing in the market today. Live. So this was a very good trade which I should have gotten into. I shall just show you that. Yeah, so this, as we can see here, was the gap up opening. So this, yes, 31st March, and this should be 3rd April. Yeah, so this was the gap up opening here. So it closed around 40,601, right? And it opened around 692, if I'm not wrong. So around that. So if we look at that, we saw almost a 100-point gap up opening in Bank Nifty, similar to Nifty. But as you can see, that it quickly got covered up too and reached a day low, but it never went near the day low again, right? So we can keep that as a good support for now. But as you can see, in a longer format, we see a very good channel forming, right? So this has been if you look at it here, yeah, so I was just analyzing before the live during the market, and you can see here it acted as a good resistance. It came back, and then a support over here, a resistance, a support, resistance. Okay, this was I think a breakout where a lot of traders would have maybe gotten caught here if you're taken a put option, right? So again, it is a good range. So so my trade, what I was looking at was going to be a long position around here, right? So if you look at it, my stop loss would have been here somewhere, and my exit should be around here. So this was the trade I was looking for while I was analyzing the chart, as as the channel is being continuously respected, right? So this would have been an amazing call option buy, right? So yes, so this is yeah. So again, there is no very strong support. 41,000 seems to be like a very good psychological resistance, right? And the support here is again the day low, which is not very strong, but yeah, that is the current support we are looking at. So yes, so that is our quick market analysis, right? So other than that, yeah, a quick disclaimer again, we do not provide any calls or tips. This is purely for educational purposes, and yeah, make sure you consult your financial advisor. So other than that, yes, make sure you join us back tomorrow. We shall, I think we shall be going, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow being a holiday. So yeah, I think today had to be FinNifty's expiry as well, right? So if you did take any trades today, make sure you drop it in, and yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like button so that it motivates us and the team to do more such videos and bring in more such analysis of the market, right? Other than that, yeah, hope you have a great evening ahead. Thank you.